Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Guys are ready to head home after this one. It's the road trip finale between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. This guy's a pretty good pitcher, but he was tagged for 8 earned runs and the loss in his last one. Hopefully he can shake that off and pitch a lot better here today.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Baltimore, third baseman, Tim
now the first pitch from CC. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs.
second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Schoop. Previous history with Sabathia, comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Sabathia, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. CC looks strong to start this one. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jace Peterson. And that's taken for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. He goes to first. Not in time. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out, so there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Rickard is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 4th, designated hitter, Giancarlo
Stanton now hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Rickard sprinting after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nothing in the Yankee first. We'll head to the second at the stadium with no score. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Now the first pitch from CC. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Ready now for Baltimore. Mark Trumbo. Previous history with Sabathia. He's collected 11 hits in 39 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And Sabathia gets ahead here with the changeup. It's 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Sabathia pauses. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Ready now for Baltimore. Caleb Joseph, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Two coming from Sabathia. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. Line towards center field. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Didi Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And the changeup is way low that time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Joseph applies the tag. Gregorius is retired, and there's one away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Next for New York, Brandon Drury, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A bouncer up the middle. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. Right over the middle, knee high. Hicks, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show as we're set to go here in the 3rd from the Bronx. In now for the O's, Luis Sardinas comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He flied out, leading off the ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on the move, and a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Sardinas ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up. And
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Jones has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Gardner has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third. Riding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Danny Espinosa, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Danny.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Danny Espinosa is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. Standing in now, Austin Romine. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Rickard. Around first, digging for two. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Soft liner towards short. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Jace Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And there's ball 2 now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Yanks played a run on the Gardner double. We played 3 full, all tied at 1-1. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. And it remains a 1-all tie. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi.
1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To short. Sardinas has it. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Drury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Drury, a 25-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Caleb Joseph. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Espinosa's there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Joey Rickard.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch from CC. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Luis Sardinas.
Digging in now, Luis Sardinas. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Popped him up. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. There's a strike. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good. Baseball.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit back up the middle. Espinosa to his right. He has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout.
Into the box now, Danny Espinosa. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sardinas moving to his left, 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Romine.
Ready for another chance? Austin Romine. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Sardinas. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Jonathan Scope.
First offering on its way. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's wide, 2-0. In there, 2-1. Two and two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sabathia gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. The relay throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Ready once again. Mark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Brett Gardner, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Gardner is retired, and there's 1 away.
First baseman, number 12.
Ready for another shot now. Jace Peterson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Hicks.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, one strike.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 57.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Leading off for Baltimore, first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Green, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, captain, Caleb Joseph.
Stepping up to the plate, Caleb Joseph. For 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Joey Rickard.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
It's 1-2. Fouled away. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Giancarlo Stanton is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. On its way is pitch number 75. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Grounded to short. Sardinas is there. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter pulled out.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Popped him up. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 1. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Sardinas.
For Baltimore, shortstop, Luis Sardinas.
ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Gardner. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Tim Beckham will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is line to left. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks.
For the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line and right as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Gary Sanchez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Darren O'Day will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground at first, and that's through for a hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swinging a ground ball to third. 0-1, here it comes. Ripped down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cup.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. 1 there. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Tommy Kahnle will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ronald Torreyes will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 74.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini.
Leading off for Baltimore, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Up around the face.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped at the plate. Foul ball, strike 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton.
Up in the bottom of the 9th, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Brad Brock enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. A wave and a miss. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mancini has a read on it. No problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still tied 3-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Caleb Joseph. He starts off the inning against the guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A ball and a strike now to Machado. 1-1 is taken for strike two. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike three.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Colby Rasmus will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Ready for another chance? Luis Sardinas. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. On the ground to the right side. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hicks going back at the track. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going, as it is now 7-3.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Jonathan Holder will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jonathan Schoop goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to.
Four runs here in this half inning. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Here now the 2-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The O's lead this thing 7-3. Manny Machado will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 13.
Colby Rasmus will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 28, Colby Rasmus. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 53, Zach Beckham.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Andrew Susak is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a line drive, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Second baseman
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a liner, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box, Austin Romine, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's 0 for 4. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Torreyes stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.